For years, I genuinely believed I was emotionally strong, calm, composed, grounded. But the truth is, I wasn't emotionally strong at all. I was actually numb, and I didn't know the difference. And if you've ever confused emotional stillness for emotional strength, this might hit closer than you expect. I'm Brad, a self aware narcissist, and I talk about these patterns, what they actually feel like from the inside, not to excuse them, but to understand them well enough to change them. Today, I want to share the moment I realized my strength wasn't strength at all. It was emotional shutdown. And once I saw that clearly, a lot of my life suddenly made sense. For most of my life, quote unquote emotional strength meant staying calm when people cried, not showing emotion, not getting overwhelmed, not really needing support, being the composed one, staying logical while others felt things. People even praised me for it. You're so solid. You don't get rattled. You handle emotions better than anyone. You're so balanced. And I believed him. But here's what I can see now. I wasn't grounded. I was disconnected. I wasn't composed. I was shut down. I wasn't strong. I was numb. It happened during a mastery retreat, one of those circles where people sit together and explore the deepest parts of themselves. We were outside, sitting on the grass, warm sun, soft breeze, the kind of environment where openness almost feels inevitable. A woman in the circle began sharing a childhood memory. She talked about being really excited to make cookies when she was little, something small, but in her world it meant everything. Her mother exploded, not because of danger, not because of harm, but because of the mess. And in that moment, the little girl felt completely unseen. As the woman spoke, her body started to shake. Then she cried. Then she fully broke open, finally feeling emotions she had buried for decades. The circle of people leaned in, the facilitator supported her, the energy softened, and me? I sat perfectly still, face blank, posture upright, body calm. Inside, I was analyzing the situation, but feeling absolutely nothing. No empathy, no sadness, no resonance, just silence. And the strangest part is what I told myself in that moment. I thought, I must just be further along. I guess I've already mastered my emotions and myself. I don't need emotional releases like that. This kind of expression is weakness. I genuinely believed it, and at the same time, something else was there, quieter but undeniable. And that was, please don't put the spotlight on me. I do not want to go anywhere near what she's feeling. That was the moment something cracked. Not because I felt her pain, but because I realized I couldn't really feel anything at all. Numbness is tricky because it feels stable. It feels like nothing moves inside you, everything is fine, you're in control, emotions don't really sway you, and you're on solid ground. But it isn't solid ground, it's sealed ground. It's not clarity, it's distance. It's not wisdom, it's avoidance. Numbness feels like emotional silence, and that silence gets mistaken for maturity because it looks so calm from the outside. But emotional strength isn't the absence of emotion, it's the ability to stay present with emotion. Those two experiences feel completely different. The reason numbness gets mistaken for strength is simple. Numbness is quiet, emotions are loud. So we assume the quiet person is the strong one. But often, or at least in my case, the quiet person is just disconnected, unable to enter emotional space without feeling exposed, overwhelmed, or unsafe. For many people with narcissistic patterns, numbness becomes the default, not because they're cold, but because feeling never felt safe. If you're starting to realize that your calmness might actually be numbness, or you're watching someone you care about struggle with this, you don't have to figure it out alone. I created a free online community where we explore these patterns in a grounded, honest way, without shame, blame, or judgment. You'll find the link in the description below. Because here's the deeper truth: numbness isn't a flaw, it isn't laziness, it isn't brokenness. It's part of a larger internal system designed to keep you safe. A system formed long before adulthood, one that quietly shapes emotion, identity, and connection. And once you see that system clearly, everything starts to make sense. I'll be breaking that system down in an upcoming video called The Narcissistic Operating System You Were Never Told About. Make sure you don't miss it.